Tom Brady explained why he chooses not to pay attention to social media amid rumors of his divorce from wife Gisele Bündchen. The 45-year-old football star discussed his approach to social media during Monday's episode of his SiriusXM podcast, Let's Go, with Tom Brady, Larry Fitzgerald and Jim Gray. Although Brady noted that everyone's strategy to what they post and read about is different, he confessed that he likes to ignore as much online content as he can, since people don't fully know what's going on in his life. I think the point is everyone should just be authentic to who they are, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback said. You know, some people approach it in different ways and it just has to work for them as part of your personality. So I definitely say things in the moment. You know, with me, my style is just to ignore as much as possible, and realize that most of the people in the conversation don't have a full idea of what's really going on. He said this perspective could be applied to his career, explaining that fans don't know everything about his football team's strategy during games. Certainly in football it's a challenge because there's so many little nuances and details to a very intricate sport in terms of strategy and what you're trying to accomplish, he said. No one really outside of what the group is can really help us anyway. This wasn't Brady's first time speaking out about avoiding any online or offline comments that he's received throughout his career. During last week's episode of his podcast, which aired on the 10th of October, he noted that while he sometimes feels like he's being held to a certain standard, he has a great support system to help him through his stresses. You wake up every day trying to do the best you can do, understanding that life has its stresses and to deal with them with a great support system, he explained. And understanding and having some introspectiveness in your life where you can look at yourself and say, where do I need to commit my time and energy to? And how can I lessen some of the stress and lessen the burden on me so that I can be good for people around me? Brady's comments come after his marriage made headlines in September. Rumors circulated that Bündchen was unhappy about his decision to unretire from the NFL after he had initially announced his supposed retirement in February. Earlier this month, reports broke that the couple had hired divorce lawyers, with a source claiming to Page 6 that their argument about Brady's career could be the end of them. Last week, Bündchen was spotted without her wedding ring while with her and Brady's children. Speaking to Elle in September, the model said that it was time for her to focus on her own career after spending so many years supporting Brady and their family. I've done my part, which is to be there for Tom. I moved to Boston, and I focused on creating a cocoon and a loving environment for my children to grow up in and to be there supporting him in his dreams, she said.